What's up, y'all? It's your boy Eno again. Eno's Intro World. All right, y'all. It's episode 4. In this episode, we're gonna talk about me being an introvert, having 3 children. Right, having 3 kids, 16-year-old, 13-year-old, 10-year-old. The 16 is about to be 17 in about 3 weeks, man. He's already driving. I bought him a car. He has, decent shoes. His hair is always. I make sure his hair is cut. He has what I call them dreads, but they call them locks. He has locks now, so he pays for the locks. I pay for him to get his hair lined up and stuff. He has a little part-time job, working 1-2 days a week. He plays football. First year making varsity, junior year. He got a lot going on, and all of a sudden, now his personality is not like mine. I'm a straight introvert. I can be by myself for a while, for hours, for days. I can play my game for hours and days. I don't need people around me. I have 2 solid friends, and when I see them, I see them. When I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm around them all the time. He got friends. He's kind of an introvert, but at the same time, he still like to be around his friends as well. So he got friends. He got girlfriends. This dude probably had 3 different girlfriends, and probably in the last 4 months. I'm so confused. Like, who's this? Who's this? One thing I can say about my son, whew, so I'm a proud father for that. He got girlfriends. In this day and age, I mean, y'all do your own thing, and that's up to y'all. But Eno's Intro World, man, what we do is we straight here. We straight. We believe in God, so we straight here, y'all. All right, no disrespect to nobody else, but that's just what we do in our house. So you got a girl and everything, but I keep telling him about distractions. Distractions. I said, you trying to play football, first year making varsity, and you said you want to go to college. If she gets in the way of that football, where you're thinking about her more than football and more than school, you're late to class because you're walking her to class and stuff like that, it's time to get rid of her. I told her from day one, I said, once you start dating, son, you got to let her know, look, it's school, it's football, and then it's you. And if you can't handle that order, it's probably ain't going to work. Because without that school and football, that's my future. You know what I'm saying? You could be replaced. And I'm not saying disrespectfully, but you could. You could leave me 2 weeks from now. And you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm taking care of myself. So she has to understand that, be mature of that. Like, it's school football, then it's you. If she says, oh, that's cool, that's cool. Hey, it is what it is. At the same time, once again, like I said, he does work. So she gotta fit somewhere in that, I don't know, that level of work, school, football, I don't know. But I'm just praying for him. I was trying to tell him, EJ, keep God first. EJ, keep God first. No matter what you do, keep God first. We might not be watching you, but keep God first. It's different because our personalities are somewhat the same, but a little different. So he's quiet, laid back, but at the same time, he's exploring things earlier than I did. I think my first girlfriend, real actual girlfriend, was at 16 years old. And I was so, was in public with her, and I was, holding hands and all that kissing stuff in high school. I was nervous as heck. Nervous, man, because my first one ever. Walking around school, I'm introverted, I'm quiet, she's not introverted. It was a little challenging for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It only lasted like 2.5 months. She called me bored. You're boring. And I was like, it's my first girl, you know what I mean? So, this dude probably had about 5 girls, I think, within the last year and a half, at least 5. So he's way beyond me when it comes to experience mode. I try to teach him, son, watch out for this, watch out for that. Dad, I got it. Dad, I got it. One time I see him change. It was changing. I could see it, but it wasn't changing for the good. It was changing, like going in the restrooms for an hour and a half. Stand up later than way normal. We got a rule here, you know what I mean? Turning your phones in. Turn your phones in, your laptops in, before you won't be distracted. This dude be literally sneaking and not turning his phones in. Because we don't check it all the time. We expect them to turn it in themselves. There's so many days in a row that boy kept his phone. So many days in a row he kept his laptop. And I'm like, man, this is not good. It's changing for the bad. Come home. You got your homework? No, I don't have no homework. 11:30 at night. He's on his laptop. I'm like, son, he puts your laptop in at 10 o'clock. Oh, I got this assignment that I just missed. I forgot. I just realized he put it on there. So now you're lying. It's like he's lying to Eno, man. Like you're lying to your pops now over a girl. I said, yeah, he's going the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? So I pulled him to the side, talked about that. Don't ever let a girl come between your life and your parents, bro. Especially God, bro. Like, what are you doing? After at this point in time, it's not registered in his mind. My wife is getting a little worried. I'm not worried. I'm more concerned and worried. But, it's just, somebody said, don't worry about it. I had a kid, he was 16. He'll grow out of it. He'll grow up. I really hope so. For Eno's mindset, I really hope so. But look, man, it's tough as being parents, especially in this generation, 2026, raising a kid, raising a high schooler in this generation, especially a boy, trying to become a man. But at times I feel like, is he actually listening to what I'm saying? Does he really trust the things that I'm saying? Because yes, I didn't experience things that he didn't experience. The things that he's done, I didn't do that. Those things. I didn't play football for school. I didn't have girls everywhere. I didn't have high honor classes. The first time I ever drove was at 19. He's driving at 16, already got a car. Thanks to his parents, of course. But all those things I feel like we're given to him. I feel like hopefully one day we'll get that back. I mean, we're doing it for him and his future, but hopefully one day we get that back. It's us instead of worried about this kid, because we are definitely, like I said, I'm concerned about him. My wife is worried about him, that he will, all things that we've done, all the money and investments that we, and assistance that we given him, that he's going to fumble it away. And I definitely pray for that, y'all. I need pray for that. At point in time, if introvert's life, we have to talk. We have to say stuff. A lot of things we hold in, like, I don't worry about that, leave me alone. I think this is one of those things for his last 2 years, I got to talk. I got to be on him. He's going to see a different side of me. He's going to be like, Dad, what's up? Why you bother me so much? Son, I'm trying to make sure you do what you got to do these last 2 years when you graduate, so your butt won't have to stay here any longer. I'm tired of this mess. Whoo, at 16, I'm tired of them. I see what my mom said. She raised 4 boys. She said, I can't wait till y'all go to high school and graduate and get out. I'm like, dang, man, what the heck? I get it now. We have a kid that's irritating and keep pushing buttons and just keep pushing your little buttons, and you got to be concerned about or worried about. You're like, man, once you turn 18, get up out of here. I can't keep doing this no more. I got to live to see 50, 60, 70 years old. Plus, I got 2 other kids to raise. I love my son. I do love him, but I told him this. If something don't change, like, you got to do they call it a 180. He has to do a 360. If something don't change with this boy, with his being irresponsible, with him always waiting for us to do something for him, we have to remind him to do it. And I'm like, you about to be 17 years old. We got to remind you to do this and this and that. You should already know how. Stuff like that. And I just ask you, we got this. We gave him a cell phone, gave him a car, bought him the clothes, the shoes, the hair. Stuff that parents are supposed to take care of. He's not realizing when he do certain things that I can easily take that away from you, son. Yeah, the introvert just got to stop in this situation. What do y'all think? Eno's intro, y'all.